I love me a good fight. The War Devil versus Chainsaw Man. Let's be real, if this were a real battle, Chainsaw Man would take the cake because Yoru is nowhere near as strong as Chainsaw Man. Given at her power level at the moment, she would not be able to like take on Denji that keeps on reviving. Denji is just simply too powerful at the moment. But this man was so desperately on trying to reveal his identity and clear up his allegations at the same time. Because, you know, there were like those weird rumors going around that he eats people, only saves girl, like eats dogs and cats. But after saving the city and fighting tons of devils, like you'd think the rumors would just like disperse and disappear and that people would no longer be afraid of him. But all of those rumors are starting to hurt his reputation, so he tries to reveal his identity. But before he can do that, Yoshida just snatched him up with his octopus. And I liken this scene on how no one pays attention to the War Devil. You know, it makes the War Devil feel small and like no one cared about her. Not after she pulled up a sword, not after that she tried to attack Denji with that sword. You think that Yoshida would try to look into the situation, but Yoshida doesn't look the least bit concerned. But then after the whole situation, after the rumors started spreading about her friend Yuko, Asa has a nightmare. Oh yeah, so about the nightmare itself is interesting because I want to say it's Asa's life before meeting Yoru, because the dead chickens reminds me of like the first chapter that we got into Asa's life. You know, she was handling the Bucky situation and then, you know, she tripped and killed Bucky, and then that gives me this sense of like those dead chickens are Bucky, or like give like a symbolism to Bucky. And then her running to the end of the alley where there's darkness only to wake up, and here's why I say that it's Asa's life before meeting Yoru, because when she wakes up from the nightmare, she then immediately like looks at Yoru and then gets calm afterwards and gets a drink of water. But whatever her dream means, she looks to Yoru for comfort, like she's like her home. They're really growing on each other and it's a nice development. So I get this vague feel sometimes about our main cast that are devils. I don't know how to say it quite yet, but it seems like devils are just missing some type of close connection with others. Like they have dreams too, such as Pochita's dream of getting a hug, or like Makima's dream to having like equal relationship with other people. And there's also Power wanting Denji to find her and making that contract so that way she can turn back to Power to have that same close friendship. I want to use other devils in this theory because like the Leech and the Bad Devil and how they shared a dream, or Riz coming to the conclusion that she loves Denji and goes back for him. So I know the logic in this theory isn't consistent, but it's still nice to think about. Now let's get to the meat of this section. What the hell happened to Yuko? Now it appears that Yuko turned straight up into a devil, or at least that she seems to be combined with one. Now I don't know whether this was the power of the new Horseman that we met, or if this was part of her contract, because Yoru seemed to be interested in the contract that she made because all contracts come at a price. While there isn't a straight fact on what happened, it seems like Yuko might have given up her heart. So it's either that or the new Horseman sort of like fused Yuko and the Justice Devil somehow. Speaking of the new Horseman, looks like the new Horseman's host doesn't know that she's there, because she did not have the slightest clue on what was happening. And to be honest, I see no reason for any other student to be on that floor level given that the school was evacuated. Honestly, there were so many loose ends in this chapter. I want to know what's gonna happen to Yuko, if Yoshida is actually gonna look into that situation that happened, who this new Horseman is. Like, is she gonna like be there right next to Yoru, or is she keeping an eye on her? Like what's happening there? If you're looking for more Chainsaw Man content, then I suggest that you hop right over to my second channel. If I'm not posting here, then I'm definitely posting over there, so go check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you all next time.